Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're going to be talking again about NS3 because, well, yesterday I made a preview, and then today they actually came out. So, yeah, I think I'm going to cover the best way to get them so far that I'm aware of. Then I'm going to talk about what I think they're useful for, because I think I wouldn't tell you how to get them unless I thought they were actually useful. We'll cover those in a little bit, but this is kind of tricky. I'm not 100% sure yet exactly how I feel about all of this, but I kind of think I sort of have an idea. So here we go. Best way to get them, this. So this averaged 18 per $100 spent in terms of fragments. How did I come up with that number? You spend $250, don't spend less, in order to get the 50 summons for this chest. And then this gives 20 more. So, yeah, if you don't spend it in batches of 50, you don't do it. Then go with the regular packs, buy them like normal, whatever. So there's that. Let's just get that out of the way. Then what else? Well, I guess I should cover it that we have the summoning circle, and this is now dropping NS1 heroes, which, hey, I'm all for that. You know, NS1 heroes, cheap, you know, gimme. I'm cool with that. So, okay. Now, what else do we have going on? This is the big question. So I went and tested Inspire against an immovable object, which means that basically no matter how many troops I sent, they were all gonna die. So then the question becomes, how many can I kill, right? I mean, like, if I'm going down swinging. And yeah, I have some numbers, so I'm gonna share those with you guys in a minute. My summary, though, the spoiler is that I think this is basically what I'm gonna do with these guys. I don't think I'm gonna send them in a march. And there's two reasons for that. Mine is a little bit circumstantial. Hey man, if you're really loaded, there could be something else going on here. So when you go to heroes, and then you go down to this guy, this one, I'm kind of thinking that this guy in a march could be pretty brutal. I know that they already have a Brutus, but yeah, don't get him confused with that. I think that this guy could be pretty brutal, because the infantry did start killing stuff when this guy was in the march. So yeah, would I put both of these heroes in a march? You know, like that guy and, you know, this guy? Not sure I'm feeling it. Not sure. So, jury's out on that, because when the infantry defends, you know, this gallantry bonus, don't know. I'm not sure I'm feeling it. But what I think they're good for is when both of those guys are together on a wall. That's what I think they were designed for. Seriously. I'm pretty sure that was the intention by the developers. Put them on the wall, leave them there, and the noobs can feel a little bit more comfortable that their infantry is going to help protect them a little bit better, because, yeah, I just think that that's what they were designed for. Now let's get into some numbers. Okay. How do you like that folder name? Pretty appropriate, isn't it? Now, these heroes are basically buy or die. There's not gonna be like, nah, I didn't want to buy them. So if you are going to play KVK, or you're going to garrison a tower, you are going to need these heroes. Because if you don't put them on there, the damage difference is going to be different. Like, yeah, you're gonna get nailed. So the $250 that I spent to get both of these heroes, yeah, you basically need it. Don't think it's optional. If you come against me and you don't have them, I'm gonna smash you. So that's getting that out of the way. But we come back to the age-old question of, what heroes do I put in the march? So when I put two janky NS1 heroes together, this is the results of what I killed against the immovable wall, right? I mean, if everything is gonna die, might as well kill something. So this is kind of what it looks like. And I'll zoom in. Maybe I can zoom in. Yeah, here we go. And we're gonna talk about each one of these little results a little bit. Now, the Mad Glory Hole, I mean, like, who makes up these names, right? The Mad Glory Hole didn't do too bad. And I could imagine with a higher, star level of Mad, or a higher star level of Glory Hole, that these numbers would obviously be different. But I mean, we're talking about minimums here, and none of my heroes are like that great. So, whatever. The Mad Glory Hole with the cavalry-focused troop formation was second best. And I think if you boosted Mad up a bit and you had, I think that it has some potential to be defensively very strong and offensively very strong. That combo, just my gut feeling says that this is, for the big spenders out there, that this is probably the direction you want to go. I don't fit in that category. Mad plus Brute, nah, not really feeling it. I mean, there was an outliner, but for the most part, performance, not doing too good. Mad Brute plus Bow, a little bit better. Brute plus Glory Hole. Now we come into this kind of controversial troop formation that I haven't really seen too many people using. And yeah, against the immovable wall, it performed best. So, yeah. And then a Mad Glory Hole plus T12 infantry tossed in there for the mix, which you can see didn't do as good as the others. So that was kind of off the table. But, for a lot of people who don't have T13s, this is going to be better representation of what happens when you do T13 plus T12 mix type of situations, yada, yada, yada. I think you get where I'm going with this. So at the end of the day, NS3 is buy or die. They want your money. The yacht payment has to be made. But you don't have to do anything past 1 star. $250 with Amazon discounts and everything all said. However much discount you can work out, that's on you, man. But, like 40% off, 45% off of retail price isn't unheard of. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. So buy or die. Now, how do you use it? You said, okay, it's buy or die. What that means is when you start your rally, the hero that you have equipped will be Gay-1. And then after it leaves, you're going to swap it out. So when your tower is basically full, or if you think you're going to get hit, you better have the right heroes in there. Yeah, you just basically start the march with Gay-1 and you send it. If you're going to be hitting somebody's house and you have time, you start the march with Gay-1 and then you swap it before you speed it up. If you have time. If you don't have time, then I think that you probably are going to take the hit, lose a little bit on the march capacity, and just go for it. Entirely your choice, entirely circumstantial. But with this in mind, yeah, just keep this in mind. Because that army damage received, that is chonky. Really, really chunky. So, yep, that's about what's shaking, guys. And these numbers, these are just before and after. This isn't like me versus somebody else. I mean, like this is like before and after. You have them on there or you don't have them on there. So yeah, I don't think I'd be sending them in the March because I mean, like I'm not rolling like that. Value for money. I think that the average guy is probably going to be, doing a lot better with Brute plus Glory Hole in a Cavalry specific March. Maybe 6 months down the road, it's going to be Mad plus Glory Hole. Until then, I'm just going to stick them on my wall. Not like anybody's going to be hitting my house. But if somebody's going to be hitting your house, I would probably have those two heroes there. And then I would say Brute plus Glory Hole for marching or whatever it is. So that's my best advice for you guys. Is this the end-all answer to everything? Probably not. We're probably going to get more data, over the next couple of days, and we're going to see how the heroes scale. I mean, like maybe 1 star is like not great, but then 2 stars or 3 stars or 4 stars is like, oh wow, that's the best thing since sliced bread. So again, grain of salt. Keep this in mind that it's we're looking at basically bare minimums here because I'm not really back. I mean, I love you guys, but there's not enough subscribers and people commenting and hitting like and sharing my videos enough for me to go ham and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So, can I spend, 150 for a video? Yeah, probably. Because I mean, like, over the course of like 3 or 4 months, this video will pay for itself. But can I do that every day? And I can't really go past this too much. So there we go. That's what we have. Anyway, love you guys. And hopefully this is helpful to you. Bye-bye for now.